Welcome to Fitness Myths Debunked. Popular beliefs like no pain, no gain often hinder progress. This video cuts through the noise with current exercise science. Learn to train smarter, recover better, and reach your goals faster with evidence-based fitness. This program is brought to you by the Series of Thoughts team as part of the Fitness series. We will tackle 5 persistent fitness misconceptions. We'll explain what the research says and provide practical takeaways you can use immediately. We cover spot reduction, sweating equals fat loss, no pain, no gain, the fear of carbs, and the myth that lifting makes you bulky. Our first myth is spot reduction. The idea that crunches can melt belly fat is one of the most enduring fitness myths. Let's look at what science actually says about how fat loss works and bust this myth. The myth is that exercising a specific muscle burns the fat on top of it. The reality is that fat is stored and burned systemically, dictated by hormones and caloric balance. Genetics determine the sequence of fat loss across regions. Fat loss is a system-wide process. A landmark study showed that training one leg resulted in fat loss throughout the entire body. Your body treats fat stores as one large reserve, drawing from them based on hormonal signals, not muscle proximity. What actually reduces body fat? Primarily, a caloric deficit is the foundational driver. Also focus on compound movements to burn more calories and maintain consistency over time. Remember, diet accounts for the majority of body composition changes. The takeaway on spot reduction is that you cannot choose where you lose fat. Instead, focus on habits that reduce total body fat. Do this by prioritizing full body strength training, cardio, and caloric awareness. Skip endless targeted exercises like crunches. Next, we debunk myth number 2. Sweating means you're burning fat. Sweat-soaked clothing is a badge of honor, but does more sweating equal more fat loss? The science is clear, not even close. Sweating is your body's primary cooling mechanism, releasing water and electrolytes to cool you down. It has nothing to do with fat metabolism. The weight you lose immediately is water weight, which comes right back when you rehydrate. Fat loss requires a sustained caloric deficit. People sweat more due to environment and heat. Paradoxically, well-trained athletes sweat more efficiently. Genetics and body composition also play a role. Sweat rate is not a reliable measure of workout quality or fat loss. The real measure of a good workout involves evidence-based markers, not sweat. Monitor your heart rate zones for aerobic effort and calorie burn. Focus on progressive overload, meaning lifting heavier or doing more reps. Also, track your recovery and performance improvements over weeks. Remember to hydrate properly, as heavy sweating can lead to dehydration. The goal is performance, not dehydration. Don't chase sweat, chase progress. Focus on measurable outcomes like strength gains. Sweat is a byproduct of effort, not the evidence of it. Our third myth is no pain, no gain. This dangerous fitness mantra has pushed many past safe limits, leading to injury. The truth is much more nuanced, and understanding it can save your progress. It's important to distinguish between good discomfort and harmful pain. Good discomfort, like muscle burn, signals adaptation and growth. Harmful pain, such as sharp or shooting joint pain, is a warning signal. Pushing through it risks serious injuries. Muscles don't grow during exercise, they grow during rest. Exercise causes microscopic tears, and recovery allows them to repair and grow stronger. This process is called muscle protein synthesis. Strategic rest is as important as the workout itself. If you train too hard without adequate rest, you risk overtraining. Signs of overtraining include persistent fatigue, declining performance, mood disturbances like irritability, and frequent illness or injury. Listen to your body and prioritize recovery. The most effective athletes train hard, but they recover harder. Progress comes from the structured training recovery cycle. Learn to distinguish challenging discomfort from damaging pain. Your long-term results depend on training with wisdom. Chapter 4 focuses on myth number 4, carbs make you gain weight. Low-carb diets and fear of carbohydrates have dominated diet culture for decades. We will look at why carbs are actually fuel, not the enemy. Not all carbs are created equal. Complex carbs like oats and quinoa digest slowly, providing sustained energy. Natural sugars in fruits and vegetables are accompanied by fiber. Refined carbs like pastries spike blood sugar and should be limited. Limit the refined ones, not carbs as a whole. Carbohydrates are the highest octane fuel for working muscles. Research shows that athletes perform better with adequate carb intake. Glycogen depletion leads to early fatigue. Strategic carb timing, especially around workouts, can enhance performance and recovery. The smart carb approach involves timing your intake. Eat complex carbs pre-workout for fuel, fast digesting carbs during long sessions, and pair carbs with protein post-workout to replenish glycogen. For the rest of the day, focus on whole food sources based on your activity level. Remember that carbs are not the enemy. Eat them strategically around workouts and choose quality sources like whole grains and vegetables. Do not fear them wholesale, as restriction impairs performance. For body composition, total caloric balance is most important. Our final myth is, lifting weights makes you bulky. This fear, often preventing people from strength training, is one of the most damaging myths in fitness. The science completely dismantles it. Building significant muscle mass is a hard and slow process that requires years of progressive training and specific nutrition. Natural, trained males only gain about half a pound to 1 pound of muscle per month under ideal conditions. Women gain roughly half that amount. Women also have 3 to 5 times lower testosterone levels than men, the primary hormone for muscle growth, making extreme bulk physiologically unlikely. Getting a bulky physique takes years of dedicated effort, not a few strength sessions. Strength training actually boosts your metabolism by building muscle, sculpts and tones your body, strengthens bones, and significantly improves mental health. It delivers the toned look people desire, not accidental bulk. The toned physique comes from building muscle and managing body fat. Strength training is the best way to achieve this. Cardio alone can cause muscle loss, leading to a softer look. Lift weights to build the definition and shape you want. The fear of getting too big is unfounded for women due to low testosterone. Regular lifting improves strength, posture, and confidence. Flexibility also improves when combining strength training with a full range of motion. To strength train effectively, start by setting clear goals. Choose compound movements, employ progressive overload, and prioritize recovery. 3 to 4 weekly sessions are enough to transform your body without the risk of accidental bulk. Training smarter starts with the truth. Sustainable fitness comes from understanding science, not cultural myths or shortcuts. Science is your greatest training partner. Now that we've debunked the myths, let's create your evidence-based action plan. This plan focuses on 5 key principles for lasting results, based on the science we've reviewed. First, train your whole body for fat loss by replacing isolation routines with compound movements. Second, measure progress through strength gains and performance, not just sweat. Third, train hard but recover strategically with 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Fourth, fuel with whole food carbs strategically around your workouts for performance. Finally, make resistance training the cornerstone of your routine. It is the most powerful tool for body composition and metabolic health.